Scrum roles, concepts, and artifacts. The objective of this virtual learning object is to present the main aspects and concepts of the Agile Scrum methodology. Day-by-day projects are affected by limitation of time, cost, scope, quality, among other things, which make them difficult to plan, execute, and management. That is why today is necessary to have methodologies for project management that allow the development, delivery, and maintenance of complex products. It is here that Scrum offers us a powerful framework as an alternative to manage projects that adapt the new needs and complex environments of today. It is very important within this framework to know and understand each of the roles that make up a Scrum so that it can be successfully implemented in any type of project. Likewise, it must be taken into account that in a Scrum there are not defined hierarchies. All are important part of the project and each one important for the knowledge and responsibility. The roles in Scrum are Product Owner, Scrum Master, the development team. Product owner. The product owner is the one who represents the interests of the client within the entire Scrum team. He is in charge of supporting the client to define and maximize the product so that it meets all their expectations. It must also support and understand the needs of the stakeholders and the development team. The product owner must have extensive knowledge of the business since he is the one with the most functional knowledge of the product that he wishes to develop it. It is important to emphasize that the product owner is not the customer, but a member of a Scrum team that represents their interests. Its main functions are: the product owner is the owner of the requirements, therefore can make changes and prioritizations to the requirements, define and review acceptance criteria for the product made. These roles helps the client to define their real needs. A Scrum Master. The Scrum Master within this framework plays a role of a leader, facilitator, mediator, and motivator. It is also understood as a helpful leader who must always be attentive to the needs and obstacles that arise in the development group. Besides that, he is a Scrum expert. The main functions of a Scrum Master are: implement a Scrum. Due to your high knowledge in Scrum, you must be aware that Scrum is being implemented correctly. Motivate change that increase productivity. Guide the team to be self-management. Eliminate impediments. The Scrum Master must facilitate and eliminate the impediments presented by the development group and thus work properly. The development team, which are a group of disciplinary and self-management people who develop the final product. The main functions of the development team are: Create high-quality products. Define and calculate task efforts. Identify risk. Identify improvement opportunity to incoming sprints. To finish this section, it is important to remember the following. In Scrum, there are not hierarchies. The Scrum Master is not a boss. He is more a leader, and the development team is self-managing. Key definitions. Product increase. The final product is divided to make delivery gradually to the customer. These gradual deliveries are called product increase. A sprint. A sprint is a period of time between 1 to 4 weeks. During this period, the delivery for the client is development. Sprint planning. It is a sprint can be considered a project which must contain and define goal and plan. The idea is to deliver it a product increase, finish it. Scrum artifacts are instruments of participation and Scrum propose to keep a project organized. The artifacts provide transparency to the information, making it visible and understandable for the entire Scrum team. These are three. Product backlog. It is a list of emphasis and redefined requirements by the Scrum team. The product backlog is modified according to the customer needs and how the product evolves. The product owner is solely responsible. Sprint backlog is the set of product backlog items selected to the sprint plus a plan to deliver the product increment and achieve the sprint objective. The sprint slope is a plan with a sufficient level of detail so that change in progress can be understood in the daily Scrum. Product increment. The increment in the Scrum of all items on the product list completed during a sprint and the value of increment of all previous sprint. At the end of a sprint, the new increment must be finished, which means that it is in a position to be used and that it means the definition of finished of the Scrum team. Conclusion. In conclusion, it could be said that to implement Scrum, it is necessary to have the three main roles clearly, defining who will exercise each role through the process and the artifacts or instruments that are used to maintain order and control of the project with this methodology. Bibliography.